Yes, that was the Sousa of the 90s, Sergeant Major Sousa of the Marine Corps. But there was another Sousa who, although an enlisted man, lived in his own home apart from the base. Sousa the husband, Sousa the father, Sousa the citizen.
Jenny? Jenny!
Coming.
What in the name of all get out's been keeping you so long?
I was hearing the children's prayers.
Does that take all night?
They were praying for you.
Well, that's very thoughtful of them. But there's no need to overdo it. Jenny, I want you to hear this. It's a ballad, the best I've ever written. By George, they won't be able to change this into a march.
When I start throwing off on your marches, dear, I think they're wonderful.
Of course they're wonderful. But to hear people talk, you think they're all I can write. Sit down, dear. I'll sing it for you.
No, dear, you play and I'll sing.
Jenny, I want you to hear this right.
Uh-huh. But please, dear, not too loudly. I don't want to alarm the neighborhood.
The neighborhood be hanged. Come on, just sit down and play.
My love is a weeping willow bending beside a stream. She sleeps on her grassy peak.
Stop the same place, dear.
She sleeps on her grassy pillow, deep in a lovely dream. And there, like a swallow homing, swift to her arms I'll fly. And there,
Dear, I can't help it.
I'd like to remind you that when I was a boy, I was considered a very good singer.
Oh, I'm sure of it, dear, but you're a big boy now. Maybe your voice has changed.
Very funny indeed. There, take that.
Thank
You're
you.
quite welcome. Now just do as you're told. Play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like a swallow homing.
Jenny.
Sorry. It's really a lovely tune, Philip. I'm not sure it isn't your best ballad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Only your public could see you now. You're very dignified and proper, Mr. Sousa.
Stonewall Jackson danced by himself, and he was not only dignified and proper, but, oh, just put it down here, Nora. But pious as well.
Which is more than anyone can say for you. Thank you, Nora.
No sarcasm, please. Just keep playing. I need exercise. Been cooped up in this confounded house for the past 4 days. And look at this store. It'll be 4 more.
Hello, Mr. Suzanne.
Who's calling?
Oh, just a friend of his.
Is he expecting you?
No, but he wanted to see me. Kind of damp outside tonight, isn't it?
Ought to be. It's raining.
You know what this is?
What?
Well, I guess some people might call it a tuba. Only it's really not a tuba at all, because between you and me and the lamppost, I never did like the tuba and wouldn't play one if I had to.
What you got against a tuba?
Well, for one thing, it's too loud. So I had this one made with a big upright bell that lets the sound come out evenly over the whole band. Sort of like the frosting on a cake. Listen.
What on earth?
What the devil's going on out here?
Oh, hello, Mr. Sousa. Remember me? Private Little. I just dropped by to show you that sousaphone I was telling you about. Listen.
Don't do that again. You'll wake up the children.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it's quite all right, Mr. Little. The children are accustomed to strange noises in this house. I'm Mrs. Sousa. How do you do?
I'm fine, ma'am. And I hope I didn't scare anybody. I just wanted Mr. Sousa to hear how good it'll sound in his band.
Do you mean to say you came out in all this rain just for that?
Well, not altogether, sir. What I really came by for was to see if you could go to a concert with me.
Go what?
To a concert, dear.
That's right.
On a night like this?
I always say a concert sounds better if it's raining.
Well, there may be something to that. What kind of a concert?
Oh, just a concert. Some fellow's going to sing some of your songs.
What fellow?
Oh, you wouldn't know him, Mr. Sousa, but when I told him I was going to bring you with me, he gave me a couple of passes.
The deuce he did.
Yes, sir. Right down in front, too.
Oh, imagine that, Philip. Right down in front. Well, really, dear, you know you can't afford to miss that.
Yes, but how can I go? Didn't you say Professor Esteban was coming over to play pinochle?
Oh, I'll take care of him. You know how absent-minded he is. He won't know whether you're here or not.
Now, tell me, did this fellow mention what songs of mine he was going to sing?
No, sir, he just said songs by John P.H. Sousa.
Did he? Oh, well.
I'll get your coat.
Now, wait a minute, Jenny.
What was that funny noise, Daddy?
Never mind. Now, run back to bed, all of you.
But what's that thing he's got around his neck?
A monstrosity. Now, scoot.
Nora, will you see that they get back to bed before they catch cold?
Should I give him a dose of something just in case?
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. Just see that they're covered up.
What's his name?
Come
Willie,
on, now, Julie.
Willie Little, what's yours?
Priscilla Jane.
Who's the big fellow next to you?
John.
John what?
John Phillip.
John Philip what?
Sousa. Junior. She's Helen. I'm Helen.
Hello, Helen.
Hello.
And say good night to Mr. Little, darlings, and go along with Nora like good children.
Good night, Mr. Little.
Good night.
Night.
Sweet
Good
dreams.
Good
Night.
night.
What time does the concert start, Mr. Little?
Regular time, 8:30.
Oh, then you'd better hurry, Philip.
But, Jenny, I haven't made up my mind
Now,
whether this is
slip
the right
into
thing to
this
do.
and button up good.
Well, if you're
think
worried
I'll
about
go
us
on.
getting wet, Mrs. Sousa, you needn't, because I've got a cab waiting outside.
Well, you appear to have thought of everything, young man.
Just about, sir.
There, now, go along and enjoy yourself.
Very well, dear, but I warn you, if they start playing my marches instead of my songs,
You just get up and walk right out, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night, Mr. Little, and thanks for letting us know in time, and do come again.
Thank you, ma'am, I will. Good night.
Good night. Oh, and Philip, whatever it's like, please let the singer do his own singing.